Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the North... This Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said.
Turning on the Jets. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's now second down.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball get to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires it incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Mean Green!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Ellison. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Washington State ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Wide open spaces. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. For 6. Touchdown, Washington State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and shoot.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. He breaks a tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Now, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pulls in the deep ball. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Go straight ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He's loose down the middle. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, You got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some anglers, and get all the way to the end zone.
14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to Johnson. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quick release on the RPO. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Creates a little room. QB got it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ellison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Got his man on the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground to try to move the chain. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. And he won't wipe. get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Meriden. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
There he goes! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The handoff to Johnson. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Gonna swing it on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 28 over the Cougars. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And this young signal caller is playing well beyond his years. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to...
It's a seam wide open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo.
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what they're getting.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. Lots of running room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Given up for first down.
To the air on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. That's caught. It's Meredith. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll try the outside to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Washington State.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jessica